Now, the idea of gay rape comes from the Bible itself, right? You'd have to be in it too, right? See, the men of Sodom, right, are trying to rape the angels, right, and know them. The Bible don't use the word sex. It uses a word called yada instead. Now, if you're in prison and you're raped by the bull rapist, right? You don't have a choice, but that don't gotta make you gay, right? Now, some people just know it's gonna happen, right? Once at least, maybe, right. And all you can do is either bite the penis off if they're trying to make you suck it, right? And fight them the best you can until they lock you out. Saying no the whole time, right? Which is what I would do, right? And if they pulled it out while I'm conscious, it won't be there, right? I'll bite it off. I told them, right? I would just do. That's a definite no. That's a definite no. Now, if you knock me out, right? I'm not gonna remember. I told them that too, right? I've been knocked out before, right? Twice, right? Now, right? So if I'm not remembering something, even in the salon, I know it's about sex, right? Even if we're arguing about I would have sex with her. Unless I had sex with her, it's not a crime, right? You can't even ban me from the store. You have the right to refuse service if I do what? Something wrong, right? But not automatically either, or I couldn't go into any store. See, you're a business, right? Yet, though you have the right to refuse service, it's not normally exercised, right? But it's so different than banning gay people from a Christian, right? Wedding, right? Making a cake for somebody, right? Because they're gay, right? They want to marry. See, marriage is good in the bed undefiled, I thought, right? I keep telling you that too. The gay marriage wouldn't be any less sacred to God than the straight marriage. Because you're married to be in marriage anyway. All of us are, right? Do you know 100%, right? The person you're with is your soulmate? No. Hopefully, all you can do, right? And this is normal, right? Is you fall in love and stay in love, right? And don't become a butt wipe to each other, right? That's all I'm trying to promise my wife or girlfriend I would try to do with that, right? If she don't want that, she don't want that, right? That's okay. I understand, right? She would sooner be with your butthole self, right? And that's fine. But ladies, you love a butthole. Even if he's not a butthole to you, right? If he's a butthole to someone else, he has the potential to be a butthole, right? When you piss him off, right? If he's that mad with me, don't make him mad, right? Or you're gonna get it worse, right? He might be the type to even hit you, right? Even if he's not, right? Hating you and staying with you ain't loving you anymore, right? You understand, right? It's not the best of both worlds either. It's the worst of both worlds, right? So either you unconditionally love someone or you don't as well, right? That's what Jesus is talking about, that, right? Unconditional love, you gonna do each other a little wrong here, a little wrong there, right? Unless you're not in love, you're in lust, right? See, lust don't last like love. Love is patient, love is kind. Lust is wham bam, thank you, man, you can leave tomorrow, bitch, right? I don't care, right? Now, it's also not telling someone wrong and they're doing something anyway with you, right? You don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? Right. If, say, your sister were to seduce you in the middle of the night and you know you can't really say nothing or we'll both get in trouble, and I'm the older person, so I'm always, the one they're going to look to tell you no, right? As if I tell you no, it ain't because we can't have sex. It's because you can. It's because we can't, right? Now, unless Shonda got curious, right, and Myra backed me out or Shonda herself, and I don't remember the sex, right? So I keep telling you, right? And I don't remember sex with Shonda or Renee, right? So that's what I'm saying, right? Why would they do that, right? That's not normal. When you accuse me, you're not just accusing me. You're accusing Daphne. You're accusing the child herself that she didn't know better for, right? To not wake me up, right? Or even be in the living room with me by herself, right? And let's say she didn't know. What am I going to do? Nothing. There's no choice. To me, with a 4-year-old, if you think I got a choice, you're crazy, right? I don't think I have a choice, right? It's not her fault, right? It's not even Daphne's fault. I wouldn't touch her either way. I wouldn't be mad with the 4-year-old for waking me up, but it's just normal, right? Possibly, right? And I'm still not going to rape her, right? I'm still not going to seduce her. I'm not going to lick her vagina in reality, right? Now, I might do something a little odd, right? If I'm trying to figure out the fourth reason, right? Which is take a shower or bath, right? And that's if, say, I take off her panties so she can walk to the bathroom, right? And use the toilet or something, right? I'm not thinking sexually, right? Maybe after, right? If she don't know, right? And I done took off her panties, right? And I'm not going to just take a shower with her either immediately. I gotta figure out, can she handle it, right? Right. Seeing me naked or something, right? Now, if I undress, why would I undress? When I remember taking my own shower with my mom, right? And seeing her naked, it didn't bother me sexually. Right? I was only 3 or 4, right? For at least her age, right? So what am I doing? Seeing if she can handle me naked and take a shower with me. Right? But I would also think better of that within a few seconds after too, because Daphne's right there. That would wake her up. If I was to start running the bath order, and then we could dress her. Does that make more sense? So you're trying to molest her and have sex with her for real? Right. Nudity, if you're in Europe, don't mean sex. Even if you're skinny dipping at night, so they can't tell you're naked or not, right? But you still got your bikini, your Speedos on shore, right, or whatever, right? And of course, you gotta get dressed before you go back to the ship. You don't go to the ship naked. You're only on the beach naked, right? And you can't have sex with someone unless you get them by themselves, right? Or under a blanket, right, Sheena? Right. Under a tree, right, in a park. Now, if we're making out, if you are letting me go down, right, why can't I have sex with you if you don't say no, right? That's the whole point. That ain't rape then, right? That's consensual sex. You're old enough to know when to say no. If something goes inside of you, even if I comes fast, right? Well, it's in, right? And a tongue, unless you're Gene Simmons, know what I mean, right? Ain't normally 6 inches, right? Most women know this is a penis or a tongue, right? That goes in it, right? You telling me you didn't even know it was a penis? I thought my penis was Not just my tongue, right? Right. Do you know I went down on you or not either? Right. Or do you, I mean, just as quick as I did? Right, right. You didn't complain about the quickness of it either, right? But once something's in you, it's in you, right? And there's a big difference between the tip of the tongue, right? Right. And putting the penis in you, right? And you would feel the difference, right? And I think you're being dishonest that you didn't do it quick either, right? Well, I think I usually do it quick too, right? Or slow, or slow. Now, it wasn't that it was always quick with Mary Bell. I would just do it twice. The first time. So I also know I could do it twice in a row, right? Like with the Europe Salon too. I think I did it with her twice the first two times and once the last time, right? See, because I ain't had real sex in a while, right? Am I right? In that, honey? But see, if you did more or your dad showed up and tried to interfere, right, which is natural, right, he involved you in the attempted murder plot, right? Why is it a plot, right? Well, you knew she was 15 and she was working to the start till she's 16, right? Even if you're training her, you can't legally start training her until she's 16. Why? The law requires her to be 16. With a GED if you're trying to emancipate her. Either way. So you can't just say, oh, I want to take care of myself and not have some kind of educational background, at least your high school diploma, right? I even heard of a girl who's becoming a doctor, but she doesn't got her high school diploma, right? And she's 12. And that was on Jennifer Hudson here a few days ago, right? Now, right? Thing is, at 12, he still can't have sex with her until she's legal in your state, right? If that's 18, 16, whatever, that's how it works. Now, if she comes to Georgia, right? No, not until you're 16 is what I would tell her, right? Idiot. Now, she can't lie to me if she's 12 either, and that like she looks 16. Now, maybe when she's 14 or 15, right? And gives a fake ID or something, I wouldn't know, right? But I wouldn't go after her either, right? She's 12, right? What's the difference? You're thinking about the right thing. There you go, right? I know it's wrong, so I don't see children for sex, right? Those who do are pedophiles, right? Now, if you condemn me for it and you even think about it, you're going to hell for it, right? Even if you don't do it, right? Why? You're a condemner. You might want to do it yourself, right? There's a difference between forgiving it, right, and not worrying about it, like Jesus said. Take no thought of it, right? Don't linger on it. You're lingering on it. You're lingering on gay sex. And it exists, right? That's the problem, man. A choice means you could be with male, female, or a hermaphrodite, though they're rarest of the genders, right? But if they're one in every 100,000, right? That's not a lot, but it's a lot, right? It's not zero, it's not zero. So if you have them popping up, doctors, they're gender. All to themselves. If we're not male and female, and they are, there's something different, right? They're not the same. They could do it with a man and a woman, right? They have a right to be bisexual if they want to be too, right? We have to choose, right? Our sexuality. And you choose it by influence either way, right? Idiot. No book, right? Even the Bible knows about it, but doesn't imply it didn't happen, right? Right? What you getting kicked out for anyway, right? Because you did something wrong with Satan, right? And the devil made you do it. By talking you into it. A deal with the devil, right? It's something you were talked into by the devil. He good at that, right? Remember. Now, if you don't make the deal with the devil, you're fine, right? Until you do, right? But once you do, he trades you sex for something else, right? Or what, right? Money, or what? Power, or what, right? Influence, right? Or anything where it's not about love, right? Right. Now, I wouldn't mind having sex with Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian or any of the hot women, right? But I don't know, right? Right. It's a fantasy then, right? Even if someone's with me and I don't remember, like I told you, I don't remember, right? Not because of me, right? Maybe not because of them either, right? Maybe someone's stalking you or someone's not letting me move on from them, right? And they don't want me to know I'm with someone else, right? But that don't mean I intentionally cheated on her. Even with the girl upstairs and her boyfriend having to go out and see and leaving us by ourselves or something, right? And be taken around a little bit, right? That's all I know I did, right? But don't tell me I'm not tempting her where her asshole boyfriend gave her a yin and yang ring as an engagement ring. That means something to her, right? When it might mean something to him, right? More than her, right? And if I tell her, well, I'm interested, but you gotta be on top, right? Because I wouldn't feel right just, because I do have a girlfriend I'm trying to stay faithful to, right? But she's kind of doing me like your boyfriend did you, right? It will be up to her then. Thing is, I don't recall, right? Either. So then you have to ask her, did she seduce me, right? Or did she stay faithful to her boyfriend? See, I assumed she was stay faithful to her boyfriend. Right. I have no reason not to think that, right? I don't remember her knocking on my door in the middle of the night and having sex with me, right? But she could, right? But then who would interfere, her or her boyfriend? I also don't kiss and tell. See, I'm not telling you about Mary Bell because I'm trying to ruin her current relationship. They already know we were together, right? She's probably telling them how it went south, right? In her own opinion, probably too, right? Wait, my fault is her fault, right? To me, and it's not her fault, it's my fault to her, right? Right. You know what that means too, right? Also, don't just cheat on me, right? It takes me thinking you don't care or don't want to commit or don't want to do something, right? Right? If you keep promising me something, you don't do it, right? You knew you'd never keep the promise, right? And it was never about your mom or your sister or even Miles, right? Your stepdad, right? I don't know. See, I'm not with you 24/7, but if you get engaged with another dude and you're living with him, whether you're having sex or not, that's dividing your time, right? And you're with him, I don't know, from the time he gets off of work and you get there too, till you leave, right? That's called dividing your time between two lovers, right? Even if you're just promising him, right, you're going to become his wife, you're talking about sex with him, right? That's an empty promise, maybe. You don't mean it, right? But still, you're acting like he's gonna get some one day, right? Even if you're not giving him any, right? And are meeting his emotional needs. But then you're not meeting mine, right? And I'm thinking, well, what's going on? Do you want to be with him or me, right? Period. Now, I'm not listening to him or you or anyone. I'm just feeling you don't want me after a while, right? As I won't eat, right? Whatever excuse you're using, Bart, mom, sister, brother, right? Stepdad, right? It's an excuse, right? Too. And I understand the excuse. That's true too, right? And it's fine. You made the excuse, right? I'm not saying that either, right? But what I am saying is that excuse became old after 18 months and I met Michelle, right? Now, I ain't talking about the Michelle at Chinatown or the Michelle at, right? I met at the salon, right? I don't know you're 15. I don't even really know Michelle's age at the Chinatown either, right? But I'm not going there just to see her if she's there, right? Even if she's not there, right? It don't matter, right? I can't. Even if she goes into the bathroom with me, what I don't remember because they locked me out, right? That's seducing me, fucking me, and blacking me out still, right? It still could get her pregnant, but I don't know why she would do that, right? I wouldn't think that of her, right? You understand? Right. The only thing I'm not sure of, right, is cause you act like we could have, is if we did, right? Or why she would, right? If she did, right? Unless she secretly likes me and don't care, right? That is possible. And by her frame, I know I might, well, like, she's gonna be fast with her for she said, if we were to hypothetically, right? See, that's where I'm reading the hypothetical thing, right? Still not saying we did ever. Right. But if she did, right, and you know she did, and she knows she did, but I don't know she did, you had to black me out because I didn't remember going to the bathroom, right? Or towards the bathroom. I had no plan of going toward the bathroom, right? Just eat the food and leave, right? As fast as I could, right? And I did. I just only eat the food, right? Not her. That's a metaphor, right? You don't literally eat the woman, you metaphorically eat her. Same as if you eat the fruit of his body, it does mean doing something with it with your mouth. I know. And he has a banana like fruit, right? Not just an apple or an orange, right? Or a pomegranate, right? See, we don't even know the thing about bananas in the old, right? That's a tropical fruit discovered with America, right? Thousands of years later, maybe. But why does the book 3,500 years ago influence people either way, right? Because it is about rules, right? But the thing about a rule is it can change, right? Like I said too, right? Mm-hmm. That's why they can ban abortion now, right? You're murdering a child, in their opinion, right? Mm-hmm. Is it the child's fault, even if you're raped or against? Right? No, it's innocent, right? It don't bear the sin of its father or its mother, right? Or the resentment of the woman who's carrying it in its womb, right? It won't feel that, right? Growing up and wonder what's wrong, right, Thomas? Barbie, right? See, if you're interfering though, right, and the girl was listening because you're telling her I like her, right, or would be with her anyway, right, if she lies about her age, why is she lying to me about her age, right? You know, why does it take an hour to discuss something that normally I can do in the video in the less than 20 minutes, right? It wouldn't take an hour to tell me no. But it would take an hour to make love with her and then her tell me no, and then we do it 2 more times, right? That would take an hour, right? Anything else don't matter, right? I didn't know she was 15 the whole time either, even if she blacked me out all 3 times, right? Why? I only remember her telling me the initial conversation we had when I first went to the store. Right. And see, there was no anger or no knowledge she was 15 at all, right? When I went into the store. That's why James said, he or she that knoweth, that knows to do good, and does it not, right? To them it is sin, right? Your Bible says that too, right? I have to know she's 15. I didn't know she was 15, 16, or 37, right? Which is what she told me, right? Who lied, right? Why did she lie? Did she think she had to blackmail me, even, right? Or something, right? Or trick me, right? Not because she loved me or thought I was cute, or she didn't want to get in trouble, so she played along to the sex, right? Which is what I was thinking anyway, right? They were messing with her about me responding to her sexually anyway, right? While she was doing my nails. And I offered, well, if you want to see what I really like sexually, we could go to the bathroom or something, right? I'll really show you what I would do, right? And because she said she was 37, right, we went to the bathroom. I didn't take her off somewhere, I don't think. Like I said, I could have, right? But I don't think we would do that, right? I don't know an hourly motel in Georgia, right? Not even the Alamo is an hourly motel in Georgia, right? I don't think there is one, right? Either you get in the room or you don't, right? You know what I mean, right? True, right? And there I'm messing with her again, right? Who, here's the thing, if I do go to the bathroom with you, we do something, even if I don't totally undress you and start with oral, or we don't even kiss, right? I just stick you, and blow in your ear, up your back, right? I ain't gotta get you fully naked either, right? Just a certain part, right? Just down so much. And see, if you're playing along, I know you're not consenting, right? But you are consenting, right? You're playing an adult role when you're 15, right? I could do that with an adult woman, just not you till you're 16, right? That's only a year off. Silly rabbit tricks for me for kids, right? So you tricked yourself. I didn't even know you were 15, right? I didn't know it was about you. I didn't know when you said Michelle, right? You were really a 15-year-old girl working in your dad's leased nail salon, right? Right. Maybe to make a few extra bucks. You couldn't have told me that either, right? And I wouldn't have understood, right? Or would have made you go to the bathroom with me anyway. No. See, that's the difference too. Choice. You had one the whole time. I didn't. And like I said, why do you think I forgive you for it? And if you did black me out, why do you think I was healed? Right. Right. Like Jesus didn't do it wrong. Right. Even if he had a wife